valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil,
Oh,
for
yes.
thou art with me.
Mhm.
Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me.
Yes.
Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Thank you.
Amen. 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 Let us pray. Let us look to the hill from which comes all our help. Our God and our Father. My Master, help me, our Lord Jesus, down here on another beautiful Wednesday afternoon, Father God. Master, we just want to give thanks, Father God, how you allow us, Father God, to travel up and down the dangerous highway this day, Father God. You allowed the storm, Father God, to pass over, Father God. You know, Lord Jesus, that you are in the storm, Father God, but we just want to thank you, Lord Jesus, anyway. Master, as we went about our daily occupation, Father God, you were there every step of the way. Master, you allow us to come back home and find everything inspected in our distant place, Father God. Devil, Master, you allow us to come out this afternoon, Father God, to learn of you, Father God. But Master, as we are here tonight, Father God, we're asking you, Lord Jesus, that thou was coming in. Open up our mind, open up our heart, Father God, that we be able to get an understanding of what you have for us, Father God. Not only this church, Father God, but church houses that open up everywhere in your night, Father God. In Jesus' personal name we do pray. Amen.
Amen. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
All right. So you know, as we are all Christians and we are to, the Lord wants us to be spiritually fit, and He wants us to also be physically fit. So we have to be physically fit to do His service and to help take care of others and help lead others to Him. We must be physically fit as well. So as part of our new Move 30 program, we have a guest speaker tonight that is going to share with us some of his information for as what he did for as his journey of weight loss and to be better physically fit. And that is our goal for the year of 2025, to be more fit, more healthy, more to be better health conscious of our bodies, and so we can be better servants for God. So at this time, we are blessed to have with us in our presence Pastor James Abraham. He is the pastor of Bethlehem Baptist Church of Graniteville, South Carolina. And I heard he was also a lead singer of the dynamic Abraham Brothers. All right. So maybe he might hit a little tune for us later on. All right. So we're gonna have Pastor Abraham come up and share with us some information that can help us along the way with our journey that we have started here at the church visit. Like I said, our Move 30 program. And that program, we are just encouraging our congregation, our members, and other community partners to just move 30 minutes every day. That is our goal. Move 30 minutes every day to become better physically fit in this journey we call life, so we can better take care of ourselves. Whether it be walking, dancing, chair aerobics, or whatever. Long as you moving 30 minutes, incorporating, drinking your water, eating healthier snacks, food, making better health choices all around. So without further ado, we're going to have Pastor Abraham to come on up and talk to us about his journey.
All right. Amen.
First of all, I want to say good evening to everyone.
Good evening.
Do I have to turn, twist, or anything to get this on? Or flip it up. There you go. All right. Again, we are so thankful for the opportunity to come and share with you this evening. We're
could have been dead and gone, but Lord, you let me live on. Oh, I'm a living testimony. I thank you, Lord, I'm still alive. Oh, I am. I'm a living testimony. You know I could have been dead and gone, but Lord, you let me live on. Oh, I am. I'm a living testimony. And I thank you, Lord, I'm still alive. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. At this time, of course, again, I am none other than Pastor James Abraham, fourth stated pastor of the Bethlehem Baptist Church in Graniteville, South Carolina. I was sharing with some of the parishioners that some years ago that I have been down here for revival meeting, as well as your pastor and your congregation has come to Bethlehem and Graniteville. They say they don't remember that. So I said, well, you know, what we got to do is we got to rekindle that fellowship so that we can begin to visit one with the other. And I also want to take this time to introduce my lovely wife, none other than Minister Bushy. We're going to ask that she would come and just give us some opening information as well.
I'm excited to be here with you all today. And we are here, we're here to give some information. And I see you all are on the right track. I'm going to have to join y'all in that 30 minutes. What is it? Yeah, I'm going to have to join y'all with that. But we want to come and share some information. We've been striving to be metabolically healthy. That's what we've been striving. And today we're going to talk about insulin resistance. And now, I might be the only one, but when I first heard about insulin, the first thing I thought about was insulin shots. You know, I was thinking about the hormone insulin that we have in our body. All right, and that hormone insulin has a lot of jobs, and one of the main jobs it has is to chase that glucose to open those cells so that we may get energy, right? Okay, so we have a nurse here with us who is Carolyn also. And I'm going to introduce her, and she's going to come up and give you some vital information about what we do and what we try to share to just help save lives and just make a difference in the world. Carolyn, word.
Thank you all for inviting us, but James about to make me cry because I am, like many of you, a living testimony. I was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2009. And at that time, I was told that I only had a 20% chance of living after 5 years. So I'm 15 years out, so I am a living testimony. I have about 10 friends who was on the cancer journey with me. They're no longer here. They're gone. But Lord kept me here for a reason. I didn't understand it then, but I understand it now. So my journey with the cancer, 3 years after I had the cancer, the medicine they put me on, I was supposed to be on it for 5 years. It's supposed to keep me alive. It almost killed me. I had gained over 30 pounds. I had plantar fasciitis. Anybody had that in the foot? It hurts. Yes, plantar fasciitis, rotator cuff issues, and then my spine, they was doing steroid injections to my spine. And they said the next step was surgery, but I refused to have the surgery because I knew God was going to heal me. And that he did. Somebody talked to me then about whole food nutrition, eating more fruits and vegetables in your diet. Because you know, we're a living body, living cells, so we must put living food in our body. Think about back to the Garden of Eden. You know, there was no stove there, so that food wasn't cooked. It was naturally food, and people were not sick, but now we're sick today. So fast forward, when I went vegan, so I eat anything with a face that came from a face, right? And I lost the 30 pounds, erased the side effects of chemotherapy, and my life was going really well. Up until about 4 years ago, I had to retire after being a nurse. I've been a nurse for the first thing you're thinking, oh my God, the cancer's back. But praise the Lord, it wasn't back. It was plantar fasciitis. It was spinal stenosis. I don't know if anybody ever had that before, but your spine closes up and press on nerves. You get numbness and tingling down your feet, neuropathy, pain. It's horrible. So I had to quit my job as a nurse. And they told me they wanted to do surgery, put rods and screws in my back. But once again, I refused and said, God's going to heal me. And then he did. And so I also noticed that I started taking more Motrin. A few years ago, I started gaining weight again. I'm like, what is going on? Then I noticed my hair was thinning. And I work with Miss Vicky at a hair loss center, so I help women to grow their hair back. So why is my hair falling out? Why do I have a double stomach now that I've never had before? You know, why is my cholesterol up and I'm plant-based? And so I was like, can you hear me? Okay. So cholesterol up, hair falling out, gaining weight. I'm like, what is going on? Pain like crazy now. I'm like, I couldn't sleep at night. Didn't know what was going on. But somebody, as usual, God shows up. He always gives us an open door if we just ask, trust, and believe. And he showed up for me in June of last year because I was concerned because the more weight you gain, it increased your risk of getting cancer. So I was on the verge of probably cancer coming back if I had not lost the weight. So anyway, somebody told me about this product. And I did my research because I'm real funny about what I put in my body as a cancer survivor. I just don't put anything in it. So they told me about this tea to drink and then this fiber. I was like, okay. Within a week, I had lost 5 pounds. And I've been trying to lose this weight for 2 years. Going to the gym, exercising, nothing was happening. Very frustrating. On Sunday, I would change clothes 3 or 4 times. Mom said, why do you keep changing clothes? I said, nothing fits. And that's very discouraging. You putting on your clothes that don't fit. But like I said, praise the Lord. He brought us the answer. I said, you know what? He always given us an answer because you know what? This is no fault of our own. When you are wanting all that food, as soon as you eat, you think about the next meal. That's no fault of our own. The government has stripped all the fiber out of our foods, y'all. Everything is in a box with a barcode. God didn't design our bodies to eat that stuff. So our body rejects it. Our body's always trying to live. So when it's rejecting it, it's called inflammation, that fight. Inflammation causes all diseases in our body. So I started this product. Within 2 months, I had lost 20 pounds. My cholesterol is normal. My hair is not thinning anymore. I'm no longer taking Motrin for inflammation. No longer having numbness and tingling in my legs anymore. No more back pain. And this product did it. So I was just trying to figure out, what did I do wrong? What happened? But it wasn't me. It's the government. We are at the mercy of them. 80% of the food we eat today was not here 100 years ago. And y'all, with this current administration, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. So if we don't do something to protect ourselves, not just ourselves, but our children. If you notice, our children are overweight. They have adult diseases now, type 2 diabetes. So one of the things that I was told, and I had not heard of this word much, but it was insulin resistance. What is insulin resistance? So every time we eat, our sugar goes up, like Miss Vicky said. And then the glucose goes up, which is the sugar, but then the insulin has to go up. Every organ in our body needs insulin. Now they're calling Alzheimer's type 3 diabetes because insulin is not getting to the brain, and the body needs that. And so insulin resistance is every time we eat, sugar goes up, insulin goes up. But when you eat all that sugar, you have a crash, right? You get hungry again. So what do we eat? We eat again, right? Sugar up again. Insulin's still up high. Now, guess what happened? Your sugar dropped again. Well, they told you to eat 3 meals and 3 snacks a day. We've been fat ever since they told us that. And ever since they took the fat out of our food, we became fat. Y'all, it's by design. It's another form of slavery for us, and we don't even recognize it. In our communities, there's always a McDonald's, a Burger King, a churches. The CEOs of the pharmaceutical company owns these companies, y'all. They know we're going to go eat it, but then there's a CVS, and there's a Walgreens on every corner, because they want to make sure we can walk there and get our medication. So they're double dipping, y'all. Double dipping. So we Another form of slavery, y'all. We just got to wake up. So what this product did for us, like I said, this is a miracle from God. This is all I have to say. So you drink 2 teas in the morning, and it cut off the food noise, right? You know how that food noise get. I had a problem last week with some M&Ms. Anybody else? But don't talk about them Girl Scout cookies. But if any of y'all, and then one other thing, you know how we had them moles in our neck and on our arms? Did y'all know that was insulin resistance? It's insulin resistant. Because we think we got it because grandma had them, mama had them. It's insulin resistant. The black neck, the discoloration of the neck, that's not dirt. It's insulin resistance. And we didn't even know about that. I didn't even know about it. And so when you're having these issues, you eat too many carbs, your blood sugar rise, more insulin is released, you're hungry again, and when you get hungry, we get that itis, right? We want to go to sleep. And then guess what? We wake up, we want to eat again. It's a cycle, and we're sick. So these here symptoms, non-alcoholic liver disease, somebody don't even drink alcohol but have liver disease, type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, hair loss. I had that. GI problem. A lot of people have IBS, Crohn's, gout. Oh my gosh, gout. Other skin problems like psoriasis, infertility. That's why a lot of young women can't have babies now because of insulin resistance. Depression, cancer. Cancer is fed by hormones, and this is one of the things that happen with insulin resistance. Kidney disease, sleep apnea, inflammation, joint pain, cognitive decline, weight gain, obesity, PCOS, all of those, and erectile dysfunction, all these menopause issues, those are from insulin resistance, y'all. Insulin resistance. And so these are the signs and symptoms, y'all. Menopause symptoms, if you struggle with losing weight, you know, I used to lose weight during the week, but I gained it back on the weekend. Anybody ever done that? So I probably lost 20 pounds a month, but I gained it all back. Fatigue. I heard somebody come in tonight, they said they were tired. Lack of energy, bloating, inflammation, brain fog. Where are my keys? I knew I left them here. What did I go upstairs for? Lord, I can't remember. Oh, you know, that's what happens to us. It's that brain fog, body aches and pain. It's not because we get older, y'all. It's from this here word, insulin resistance. Craving of salt and sugar, the potato chips. I just talked about the peanut M&Ms. So do you suffer from prediabetes, diabetes, which is like high blood sugar levels, high cholesterol? I had that. High blood pressure, acid reflux, overweight, migraines. All of these things is the culprit. And once we found out about it, we just said, hey, we got to tell everybody we know. You know, we decided we weren't going to be no gatekeeper and keep it to ourselves because people are hurting and it's an emergency. Who wants to be sick? Who wants to be on all this medication? Because that's why medications and medical errors is the third leading cause of death. Because one size don't fit all. Your doctor may give you a blood pressure medicine but told you to come back in 6 months. You don't know what your blood pressure is, good or bad, in them 6 months. You might end up in a hospital. You might end up dead. So it's so important to know that we have to take care of ourselves, self-help, self-care. And so we want people to be aware of what is going on because like I said, I had no idea. I'm blessed to still have my parents. I'm 64, they're 87, and they're 90. My parents is on this protocol, and they're feeling great because as long as we keep eating the standard American diet, which is sad, we're going to have at least one chronic illness. And this protocol will reverse these illnesses. So here's my picture. I didn't know I was that big until I put these pictures side by side. Okay? I did that in 3 months. It was the easiest thing I ever did. You know, I've been on Weight Watchers. I've been on keto, 1 meal a day. You name the diet, I've been on it. But this has been the most People are landing in the hospital, bone loss, their stomach has become paralyzed because GLP-1 is a hormone already in our bodies, but it's dormant because we eat so much salt and sugar that it doesn't work anymore. And so the medications take that GLP-1 up 400%. That's way too high. So our protocol only takes it up 60 to 70%. So you're still eating. You probably heard people on the Wegovys and on Ozempic. And like I said, I don't knock anybody because when you're desperate, you want the weight gone. But the GLP-1s, like I said, they're causing a lot of issues, with people. So we want to make sure that we're educating you because the pharmaceutical company says, well, we paid out $3 million on lawsuits, but we made $5 million, so we good. People died, but they good because they made money. That's the only thing they're caring about is money. In Revelations, they talk about Pharmika is ruling the world. Pharmika, the root word is pharmaceuticals. It also means sorcery. What is ruling our world today, y'all? Pharmaceuticals. All about the pharmaceuticals. You take one medicine, you own two medicines, you own three medicines. You out after a while, you're a polypharmacy. And that's by design, y'all. I can't say it enough because I'm really upset about what we see. Now that my eyes are open and see what's going on, we got to help each other, y'all. Because this thing here is real. How many funerals have we gone to with a young person with complications of diabetes, complications of obesity? Way too much, way too many times. Or, people just having heart attacks from the stress. It's real. So tonight, I'm gonna let Miss. So let me show you this one here. This is a lady who was plant-based, did all the right stuff, and she said, "I'm gonna help this one of y'all. I ain't getting on that product." Well, she decided to get on the product when they told her the skin tags that she had was insulin resistant. She started taking the product. You see, they're back on now. They're almost gone. So, and then this lady's diabetes was reversed. When you get on medicine, the doctor say you're gonna be on it forever, don't they? They said you can't come off this medicine. That's a lie. Okay, don't believe it, y'all. Okay, I realized recently because I'm pretty healthy. I take a heart pill for a condition I have that I was born with, but I take no other medications. And I'm just like when people say they're on this drug and that drug, and then them statins, for your cholesterol, it causes you to have insulin resistance. That's why when you get on this medication, you get sicker, not better. Okay, sicker, not better. And so, like I say, this lady here reversed diabetes, and we got several stories of people reversing their diabetes. Because I told you about the tea that you drink, but this other product is a fiber blend. Like I said, the fiber's been removed from our food. So when we eat, right before we eat, we drink the fiber blend. It keeps the cholesterol and carbohydrates from absorbing in our body. My cholesterol became normal in just 3 weeks. 3 weeks. So, it sounds too good to be true. That's what I said too. But it works. My husband, he's been diabetic for 25 years. He's recently got off his metformin. His A1C is still 7, but it's 7 without medicine. It was 7 with medicine. And he's on this product. So we just know that it's going to continue, his A1C is going to continue to go down if he stopped being hard-headed, right? So yeah, so when you eat, the less you eat, the more your body heals itself. The longer you got the insulin up in your body, it causes diseases and weight gain. I tell people if the insulin is low, the fat will go. People that takes insulin is usually heavy because we shouldn't be injecting insulin into our bodies. That's the worst thing you can do because insulin is naturally in our bodies, and when we put that artificial stuff in, it makes you sick. It causes you to have worse insulin resistance. Yes. So yeah, I'm gonna get Miss Vicky to come up.
What kind of tea you drink?
Okay, we're gonna show you the tea. It's a whole protocol. We're gonna get it out in a minute and show you exactly how you would take this protocol.
Find out that high levels of insulin in the body causes many disorders in the body, right? So when I started the product, with my weight, I was, up and down. I might lose 5 pounds here, gain 5 pounds here, just up and down. But since I started, and I started around the end of August, and now I've lost 27 pounds, like size 14, now size 10. The first thing I noticed about the products when I started the product is my energy level. My energy level really went up. That was the first thing I noticed. And as Carolyn was saying, it cuts out the food noise. When I get up in the morning and I start drinking the tea, we skip breakfast. Because first of all, we're drinking the tea, we're really not hungry. And it cuts off that food noise, as she said. And then when we want to eat, if we want to eat lunch, we'll eat lunch. If we're going to have carbs and sugar or whatever, we're going to take the fiber. And as she said, the fiber that we take right before we eat, it covers your food, covers your stomach, allows that food to digest more slowly, so you won't be spiking with that insulin up and down. When we eat dinner, of course, you really want to take that fiber when you are getting ready to eat your heaviest meal of the day, more carbs and stuff, you need the fiber. So it's been working excellent. It is the easiest thing that I have ever done. And to tell you the truth, I wasn't eating, we weren't eating right, We still eat our hamburgers and fries when we get ready. We still eat the pizza or whatever. It's not healthy. But what the product did for us, and I always say this, the product meets you where you are. You don't have to say, well, I'm going to wait till I start exercising, then I'll start the product. Or I'm going to wait till I start eating healthy. No. Right in the midst of the hamburgers and the fries, take that fiber, and in the midst of the unhealthy eating, no exercise whatsoever, I lost 27 pounds. Now, what that did is it gave me a boost. It makes me want to eat healthier. It makes me want to exercise. Because I know if I would have been doing that, I would have been even farther along. So, just start where you are. When you get ready to start the protocol, just start where you are and watch the products work for you. All right, Pastor?
Give Miss Abraham a hand. And Sister Bird, awesome job, awesome job. I've been in ministry now, pastoring for right at 36 years. And throughout that time, I've had several people that come and want to do presentations. And I'm always leery about that because, first of all, you don't want your people to be given something that is not going to be beneficial. Well, again, I thank Pastor Holliday because he trusted me enough to know that I would bring something that's not going to be beneficial to you. So think about this. As they were sharing the information, how many of us suffer from pre-diabetes, diabetes, blood sugar highs, and things like that? How many people suffer from high blood pressure? Well, I was one that suffered from pre-diabetes because myself and my wife, when we had the same doctor, and our doctor said to us, she said, I don't like to use this term, but you're on the verge of being pre-diabetic. You need to watch what you eat, lose some of that weight. And I'll be the first to tell you, I like to eat. Yeah, I like to eat. So when she started saying that, I said, okay, well, we got to do what we got to do. temporary 1-year CDL permit. So, fast forward. My wife found this product through Miss Bird, okay? And my doctor had said to me the last time I went, she said, she had took this is the third time. She said, I'm gonna have to put you on blood pressure medicine. The first 2 times I begged her not to. I said, I'll lose weight, I'll lose weight. When I went back, I had gained weight. So the third time she said it, I said, well, I kind of felt guilty. And I said, well, if I get on it and I start doing better, I can get off of it, right? She said, yeah. Okay, so I got the prescription, and I went to CVS to pick up the prescription. I got the pills, and I took them home, and I put them up in the cabinet. Right, they're still there. I didn't take one of those pills because in my mind's eye, I just couldn't afford to get hooked on blood pressure medicine. Well, lo and behold, God came through in the nick of time. That's when we found this product. Let me tell you, I thought that I would have to live the rest of my life trapped in a big body. Yeah, I thought I was going to die in a big body. I started like the first or second week in August of last year. And I lost now up to about 50 pounds since August. Now, I love to eat. When they tell you that this has been one of the easiest things to do, I guarantee you this is one of the easiest things I've ever done. I didn't see myself getting down like this. So, I like to eat, but one of the things that they've been charging us with is that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. How many of us believe that? Y'all ain't showing y'all's hand, but y'all, they got y'all too. But what it just as it sounds, it breaks the fast. Breakfast is breaking your fast. The longer you fast, the more opportunity your body has to heal itself. I'm going to tell you, I used to get up, first thing I wanted to do, baby, with some grits and sausage. And you know, that was me. But then I realized after getting on this protocol, we don't eat breakfast. The first thing we do when we get up, we fix the tea. Fix the tea. What does the tea look like? Forgive me, no. It comes in a little pouch just like this. This is the tea. You put it in a 16-ounce. 16-ounce. They got the bottle to show you. All right. So we mix it in this bottle. All right. 16-ounce bottle of water. Put your packet in there, shake it up, and you sip on it. From breakfast time to lunchtime. Right. Now I'm gonna tell you, like I said, I love to eat. So for me to get hungry and still be able to hold off eating from breakfast to lunchtime, it was impossible and it also comes in an orange flavor. I had to watch myself because sometimes I say orange. My wife get on me, but orange flavor. Okay, and to me, the fiber is like a little mini milkshake. That's what it reminds me of. You all remember Orange Julius? Yeah, that was, it sort of reminds me of the Orange Julius. Okay, but what it is, of course, you sip on the tea, that from breakfast to lunchtime, and also to go back to the tea, you are encouraged to take 2 teas per day. So I'm telling you, you're not gonna have a whole lot of hunger to know what's going on in your head. Okay, so you take this right before you eat. But what you do with the fiber is you mix it up and you drink it right quick. Not force it down, but drink it all at one sitting, one drink. To drink it right before you eat. And I'm telling you, it works wonders. I have lost right at 50 pounds, but I also lost my CPAP mask. Yeah. My CPAP mask kind of messed with my love life. Because you can't turn over. And I don't care how excited you get, you're going to have to stay in that one place. Don't tell nobody. But the CPAP, the CPAP mask had me so restricted until I began to hate it with a passion. Now, and this was not by plan. I didn't plan to do this. I just happened one night to go to sleep without it. And then the next night I happened to go to sleep without it. And then it finally dawned on me, you didn't need your CPAP mask. Why? Because all of that weight loss stopped my air from being restricted. Have you noticed that all of these years we had heard nothing about a CPAP machine, and then all of a sudden everybody started getting on one? That ought to tell you something. So again, I just say to you that this is worth you looking into, because if anybody can tell you it works, I'm a living testimony. It works.
And the tea, you can drink it hot or cold. So either way that you like it, hot or cold. Any questions? Okay. The cost is $159 a month plus tax. So you get the whole month's worth. You get enough for 2 teas a day and 1 fiber a day. The company is so gracious, so if you order from our links, you get your personal link. So if somebody purchases it off your link, you get $10 per person off of your product the following month. So, a lot of people, it is, for us, it is a little steep. But one of the ways you save money, so if you're driving through anywhere in the morning getting that little coffee that costs $8 or $9, this here costs about $5 a day, okay? If you're skipping breakfast and you're not buying all the snacks, y'all, really it pays for itself. When you think about $5 and $5.50 a day, a lot of us throw that away and don't ever see it. But yeah, so that's how, one man, they told him to skip breakfast. He said, oh, that'll pay for my product, because I go by every morning and get breakfast, and it's $8 or $10 a day. Yeah, so if you think about it that way, in the long run too, you're probably gonna come off medication. That's another savings, So yeah, so we just want to work with people, and if you want more information, we'll let you know. But it's a game changer, what you heard tonight. If you know some people who need this, and I'm sure everybody's thinking in their mind, not just about themselves, but other people that need this. We need to change the world, y'all. We need to change what we look like. and not sick and at the mercy of the doctors all the time, y'all. In most places where we live, we don't even have access to doctors. And one of the things that's going to happen in this new administration, people start losing their Medicaid. That means that you're going to have to pay that $180 a month for your Medicare. And then most people can't afford to pay the copay. So when you go to you're going to end up going to the hospital by ambulance because you're not going to go because you can't afford it. Or you're going to use the ER as your doctor. So y'all, we need to do whatever we can to be healthy. So I thank you for your initiative here, walking. We tell people, yeah, you don't have to do it on this, because some people can. We have people that's bedbound on the product. So we want to make sure that, we need to move. The body is made to move. So we do have to move, whatever it is. The best exercise you do is the one you like, because you intend to do it. Okay? We also need to talk about stress. We do all this stuff, but I'm telling you, we don't always have to answer to stupidity. Okay? Plus, people going to get on your nerves today, tomorrow, next week, next year. We need to forgive people too. Because if you don't forgive people, it's like you drank the poison, but you're expecting them to die. And you can do all the things right, but if you're stressed, it'll kill you. So we have to make sure that we're managing that stress. We all have stress in our lives, but we must trust God and give it to Him and leave it there. Sleep. I have to talk about sleep too. You can't go to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning and up at 6 and think you're going to have a healthy body. So it's so very important that we get at least 8 hours of sleep a night. Now, if you go to bed by 10 o'clock, by 12, that's 2 hours of sleep. That's 4 hours of sleep. So every hour of sleep you get before 12 counts as 2 hours of sleep. So if you go at 10, by 12, that's 4. So try that. I guarantee you'll wake up between 4 and 6 the next morning just as refreshed. Because the body is when it heals itself, is during the night when that liver is detoxing your body. So it's all these things that works together that we need to do to have a healthy body, because it's important. We owe it to our children, our grandchildren. We owe it to ourselves, okay? We all love to eat, and as you're saying, this is not as restrictive, because as a cancer survivor, I was scared to eat meat and stuff like that. And I actually have eaten steak 3 times since being on the protocol. And I felt weird because now I have food freedom, but before I would drink a smoothie and have my little salad because I was scared that everything was going to cause me to have cancer or I was going to gain weight. So I was really afraid, and now for me to have food freedom, I'm really enjoying the food I eat. I can eat bacon and eggs in the morning and not worry about my cholesterol, or anything else. So, like I said, it's easy, and, you might have any questions. And what we tell people too, if you decide you want the protocol, you do have these issues. If you have high blood pressure or you have diabetes, you want to keep a log. Because when you go to your doctor, you want to show them what your numbers are doing, and so hopefully you come off the medicine. A lot of them ain't gonna want you to come off the medication, but this is what I say: when you go to the doctor, it should be a partnership between you and your doctor. He shouldn't be doing all the talking. If he don't listen to you, you need to fire him and get you a new doctor. Because someone's all about the money. And a lot of times when he walk into the room, he already have a preconceived notion of what he's gonna treat you with or give you with that prescription pad. Okay? Y'all, we gotta wake up and we gotta really see what's going on. Because they are trying to kill us. Y'all probably seen the movies. There's some movies out there saying they're trying to kill us. They really are. But we can eat what we want to eat. We can eat the meat, and this gives us protection. Because like I said, the government is putting everything in our food that's making us sick. But this gives us protection when we do eat the food. Like I said, eat the fat again. Like I said, when they took the fat out of our food, we became fat. So it's okay to eat fat. It's not taboo. well. If you gotta eat something in the mornings, you wanna eat an egg or some bacon, some meat, because that will only take your blood sugar up just a little bit. So the whole key to losing the weight and burning the fat with this program is protein and not raising that insulin up. And if you eat protein in the mornings, that will not. So in the mornings, after I brush my teeth, I get my tea ready. But you know how you eat something after you done brush your teeth, it don't taste right. So I get like 4 pecans, and I eat 4 pecans to get that taste out my mouth. Pecans are not going to raise my blood sugar, okay? So I put that in my mouth, and so that my tea will taste good, and not like my toothpaste messed it up. So, yes. Any other questions or comments? And
I'm not on any medication, thank God.
All right.
But for those who are on medication, how does this protocol fit?
so this protocol will fit regardless of what kind of medication you're on. The only thing that we ask you to do, don't take your medicine when you're taking the fiber. During the time when you're taking that fiber, because you gotta realize if you're drinking that fiber and you're taking your medicine, that fiber makes everything digest slower. So your medicine may not digest, might get into your system. So that's the only thing that we suggest, that you not take your medicine during the time that you're gonna drink that fiber before your meal. Okay? So the protocol has a 90-day money-back guarantee. Y'all, the company is just gracious. And they know, because you know, if it was a scam, scammers take your money, right? But this is a 90-day money-back guarantee. So it's a win-win situation. It's like, what do you have to lose? And it's, like I said, it's amazing. But the biggest thing, you know, a lot of us suffer from the arthritis, the bursitis, and all, you know, the itises. You hurt so bad. But this gets the inflammation out of your body. As I said, I had the pain, but I'm no longer taking the Motrin now because it actually took the inflammation out of my body. And so that's why all diseases start with inflammation and in the gut. So a lot of people get the fiber because they say, what is the side effects? So this product is actually a disease management product. The side effect is weight loss, okay? Some people do have problem with the fiber. That's because your body is being shocked because it's not used to having fiber. Some people get bloated, and we have a remedy for all of those things. So this product's been around. Do y'all remember Rexall drugs? Well, Rexall drugs is the one started this fiber years ago, 1930s, 40s. And then, of course, this product is in over 60 countries. United States is one of the last ones. We know why, right? They don't want us healthy at all. And so 2021 is when they came up with the kit of the whole program, the protocol to follow in 2021. But and it's not known because it's not, you just don't hear about it here because of the fact that Big Pharma is ruling everything. So, but if there's not any other questions, we do really, really appreciate your time. We're just out here trying to help people, trying to spread the word. I've had a life-threatening illness, and I don't plan to go back there again. But anything that I can do, ma'am. The Abrahams. So we can get phone numbers. You know, how do you want to do that? Get phone numbers, and then he'll send you. Y'all can get the phone numbers, and do you have a piece of paper? Yeah, and then we can send you the link. But you don't just get a link; you get us. I am, like I said, I've been a nurse for 42 years, and I'm a certified health coach. We have a doctor on our team, a black female, who just quit her practice, y'all, because she was tired of writing prescription medicines. This doctor has been a doctor for 20 years. She quit. She said she was so sick or tired of writing prescriptions, and our people were not getting better. She is doing this product 100% because she said she's had so much more fun helping people. She said she's never helped these many people as she has on this product, and she's been doing it for 2 years, sharing it outside of her practice when she was practicing. So she is loving the fact that now she gets to help people and they're getting better. It is. So this product is plant-based, and with that being said, the diseases that we have is caused by food. You cannot cure a disease caused by food with medication. It has to be cured with food. We know that God gave everything we need to heal ourselves from the earth. That's what this comes from. It's from a yerba mate plant from South America. Okay? But we have to get back to eating from the earth. And like I said, this product just gives you the protection because there's, we say 80% of the food we eat today wasn't here 100 years ago, so after a while it's going to be 100% of the food. The seedless watermelons, they're real sweet. The seedless grapes, a lot of them real sweet. But y'all, it's sweetened with a different kind of sugar, not God's made sugar, man-made sugar. You think you're eating healthy, so I'm gonna eat all these fruits and everything, and your sugar's sky high. It's because of what they've done to the food. The GMO, and the new word is bioengineered. Yes. So we do appreciate your time. Like I said, I think there's a sheet going around if you want more information. We'll give y'all a call, and you can give out, I want to give out your phone number so they can have it, so they'll know when they call you that you already have their phone numbers in. So I'm just so excited to be here with them, especially as a pastor, because it starts from the head. And we know that, we like to feed our pastors. We know, so it ain't all their fault when they get to look. So we want to make sure that we stay healthy, because we can serve God so much better when we're healthy. Because when you're sick and tired, the only thing you can do is go to church and go back home. You don't go visit the sick. You don't cook nobody no meal. You tired. You're sick. Can't do it. Let's make our churches a whole lot better. And it's safe for children as well. It does have caffeine in it, but it's natural caffeine, plant-based caffeine. Children can take it. Unfortunately, I have 2 grandbabies. They're 9 and 14, and they are obese. But they don't live with me. So only thing I do is pray and tell my daughter what she needs to do, but she's grown. But my grandbabies have the black neck. They have the black neck. It hurts me to see that, because I know what road they're going down if they don't do something, right? So our children are sick. So we got to help. But it's safe for children. But thank you all for